Hey everybody. Hold on. Let me just check something real quick before I get into this. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Okay. What's up everybody? It's your boy Jeremy Speaks, and I'm coming at y'all again today with another video. And this video is none other than a little analysis, a breakdown on one of the preview clips that I seen from this upcoming episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, a lot of y'all probably gonna be upset with what I have to say. A lot of y'all may not agree with me, and y'all might not understand my point of view when when I say this, and it might come across a little bit confusing at first. All right, but I want to say this. In this clip, we see Wendy and Robyn at Candace's at Candace's her party for her for her graduation, getting her master's degree, right? And they are pulled to the side and they have a private conversation. Now y'all, please, y'all, have an open mind as I'm talking. Please, y'all, listen. Just listen to me. Listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe what I believe. All right, don't y'all attack me. All right. All right, I'm trying to brace myself because I already know, baby, y'all gonna be dragging me by the edges that I don't have. I'm bald headed. Be gentle with me. My scalp is sore, okay? But so Wendy and Robyn sit down and talk, and Robyn is a little bit confused because y'all know that at the club that they went to, Wendy had hugged her and said that she's sorry and that she loves her and stuff like that. And then she came to Giselle and she was like, I'm a little bit confused, but I'm gonna see what this is about. So I guess they have that conversation and a follow-up at Candace's party. So Wendy lays it out there and says, I want to take responsibility on my part for the destruction of our friendship. And I want to apologize. And like Robyn is like, but what made you even want to do that at the club? She was like, it was liquid courage, but what I said was genuine, and I really do miss the friendship that we had. And then Robyn says, well, I appreciate that. And then Wendy said, well, do you have something that you want to say? And then she was like, do I need to apologize for something? She was like, yeah, because you hurt my feelings. And then Robyn says, okay, well, I'm sorry, Wendy. I apologize, right? Now listen. Immediately when I first watched this, I was irritated. I said, like, there's no way in hell that I would ever apologize to somebody who watched me get assaulted and then threw gasoline on the fire, hoping that I make terrible decisions to harm my future, right? I was saying that. But then I also had to think back to the last season, and I had to put myself in Robyn's shoes, right? And I had to say, if Wendy, somebody who I was friends with, had came at me, and said that my relationship was nothing that nobody cared about and everything else, how would I feel about her going into the next season? Would I feel good about her? Would I be kind to her? And the answer was no. I was saying that. Now it's not to say that Robyn may have not, stepped up to get the smoke. I just think that maybe she had caught a straight bullet because of Giselle, because they're so lumped in with one another. I think what Wendy was apologizing for was what she said last season, about Juan and Robyn's relationship and how it's about nothing that she can't care about, and then how she ain't got no man, how she's always single, how she has her luggage. Like Wendy was dragging them last season. But I don't really find Wendy wrong, but that's mostly because of Giselle. I don't really know what I can't necessarily remember what Robyn did, to cause that, but I feel like Robyn and Giselle are usually lumped into one another. So that's what I feel is the reasoning as to why she decided to apologize. Now, I'm not gonna hold y'all. This, like, looking back over this scene, I was touched. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So, as y'all know, my best friend of 15 years passed away on September the 11th, right? And he was my brother. He was my rock. He was my foundation. I loved him to the moon and back. I would have did anything for him, right? After that, I started to realize how important life was, how you don't get a chance to make, to get second chances about certain things. And I was touched by this scene because you have two people who were able to kind of see what was what was the issue of their friendship and the reconciliation of of said friendship. Now, I don't know if Robyn, excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know if Robyn and Wendy are gonna stay friends or whatnot, but I think forgiveness is something that we all need to work on because y'all, life is too short. It's way too short. And actually, because my friend had passed, I had friends that I needed. I went and reached out to. I had friends that I reached out to. I had two friends. One of them, I'm just gonna say his name was D, and the other one name was B. I have reached out to both of them because I have not talked to them in about 7 or 8 years because I fell out with them. I fell out with them around 2015, 2016, and I'm known for holding a grudge. I'm known for being angry for a long time, for not accepting people's apologies, for not accepting because I always felt if I'm giving you my loyalty, if I'm giving you all of this, then how could you ever betray me or hurt me? Those are things that I thought about. But I never realized that something that I could have done because I was so self-righteous or I thought I was always right could have hurt them, and they could have had resentment towards me that could have had them making the decisions that they needed or that they wanted to make, and thinking that, and I completely victimized myself. So I had hit up one of my friends. I hit up one of my friends, well, both of them, but I'm gonna just talk to y'all about the conversation that I had with D. Like, me and D used to be real, real. Like, hold on, let me show y'all something. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I know, I know, y'all are not. I did not want to hear this. We are not here to be mature. But I gotta tell y'all how I feel. I can't lie about my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So just hear me out, please. Okay. So let me show y'all something real quick. I'm not gonna have the photo up for so long, but this was me and one of my really good friends back in the day. Like, we used to be, when I try to tell you, it was no me without him, and it was no him without me. We were both in the military. We will both always hang out, but we ended up falling out. We ended up falling out, and I didn't talk to him for 6 years. I didn't talk to him for 7 years. And I cannot say that it wasn't time that went by that I didn't miss him. I didn't miss his friendship. I didn't miss talking to him. I didn't miss, just us sitting in the fucking bed, eating snacks and shit like that, breaking our diets because we was trying to get our summer bodies together, and we would never be consistent together. And I hit him up. Yes, I hit him up about 2 or 3 days ago, and I said that, hey, do you have a minute to speak? And it was random, and he said, sure. Like, what is it about? And I was like, our friendship, or the lack thereof. And I called him, and I said, I just want to apologize to you. I was like, I just want to apologize to you because it's completely unfair for me not to offer any type of forgiveness and moving on. And I'm sorry that I drew this out so long. I was angry for so long. I held on to all of these things. And he said to me, I always forgiven you, for, what, like, for what had happened between us. I was just waiting for you to, like, get to that point. And when he said that, y'all, that really did touch me because all that time I was sitting here angry and upset, and he was at peace and move on from the situation, waiting for me to get to that same point. And then I had to recognize all of the time that I wasted, all of the energy I wasted, all of the anger that I had that was pointless because at the end of the day, small petty disputes like that don't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. You hear what I'm saying? And I know that we oftentimes don't want Jeremy, you lucky we both in a relationship and I'm too old for you. Why you say that? uh But I'm saying like we oftentimes we think about, oh, I'm gonna be petty. Oh, this bitch ain't never getting my forgiveness. But like that does nothing but offer you no peace. All of that time we could have been making more memories. I'm about to be 30 soon. He's about to be 30. I have not talked to him since I was like around 22, 23. All of those very important years that we could have grown together, that we could have had all of these memories, we wasted. And that's why I'm saying I can understand what Wendy is saying. Now, is Wendy necessarily wrong in this situation? No. But does Wendy understand that she's done something to hurt Robyn in the past? Absolutely. And she's going to take full responsibility for that. Now, whatever happens after this point, that's on Robyn, and I will drag the hoe accordingly. But I'm saying, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I was not touched or I didn't like this scene. I feel like that's something that a lot of us need to really understand, not just about the housewives, but about life. Life is about, fallouts, compromises, apologies, forgiveness. Like, do you know how many people that we probably aspired or probably hurt that we have no idea because we're so into ourselves? Yesterday, one of my roommates, her girlfriend was over, right? And I was like, we were all talking, and I was like, I'm really happy that y'all are feeling more comfortable talking to me because I often feel like y'all are always walking around pins and needles around me. And they were like, because you kind of act like you don't want to be bothered. And I was kind of taken aback by that because I was saying, like, I'm not that type of person. I think I'm really kind. I think I'm really nice. And then she had brought something up to me and she said, like, I remember like a couple months ago, I had told you good morning and you completely ignored me and then slammed the bathroom door in my face as you went into the bathroom. And I did not remember that, nor did I ever remember her telling me good morning. I never, like, I don't know if I was not zoned into what she was doing or if I was completely into my own mind, but I completely had no recollection of that. But that's something that had hurt her. Now, suppose she had said something or did something to hurt me because she was hurt, but I didn't think I did anything to her because I was not paying attention. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, they could have destroyed Wendy's family. That's different from not telling someone their wig is slipping. Um, but I'm saying like I don't want to just lump Robyn in with Giselle's antics. I think that's unfair. And I like, at like Robyn is a manly behemoth sometimes, but at the end of the day, her and Giselle are two different people. I cannot lump them in. Giselle tried to ruin this girl's family. Robyn was more so kind of judging her about the body enhancements and the personality change. And then Giselle said, could it be because her husband, but the rumor about her husband? I remember that conversation, and Robyn was not the one who brought that rumor about. That was Giselle. Robyn wasn't backing up Giselle. Robyn, in my opinion, was saying that there was a change, and there was a change in Wendy. Wendy was not acting like the same woman that she was from the first season when she got to her next season. But it's not to say that that's an issue. Maybe Wendy showed us a different side of herself, but these women don't know that. These women just know who they meet. You know what I'm saying? So when she comes back and she's like a whole different person, Robyn was a little bit confused. Maybe she didn't use the right words, but Robyn did apologize for calling her loose. But I'm just saying that, like, I feel a lot of times we lump in Robyn with Giselle. It was a good change. And exactly, I'm not saying it was a bad change. Look, like, let's all be open to, like, to different opinions, okay? I'm saying that, like, it was a little bit confusing, not just for Robyn, but for the audience. We were all kind of confused. If you look at the tweets about Wendy from the next season, for season 6, we were all saying the same thing. Wendy does seem a little different. Like, her personality has shifted. Her personality has changed. So I will never apologize to Robyn. I would have never did that. She's the lowest of the Lord. I mean, I think you mean she's the lowest of the low. But, like, I'm not saying that Wendy was right or wrong. Wendy did what she felt that it was like that she needed to do. Wendy felt that she had some part to play in this, and if that's the way that she felt, I'm gonna support that. And I commend her having grace and enough self awareness to know that she's done something that hurt Robyn. Even if Robyn does not want to acknowledge what she did, that does not change the fact that it showed us how beautiful of a person Wendy is, how amazing of a person Wendy is, how kind of a person that Wendy is, how loving of a person that Wendy is. An apology, or understanding shouldn't be contingent upon somebody else doing the same thing. It should be because you genuinely have remorse about something that you did that was wrong. If I apologize to you, I don't do it just so you can apologize to me back. I did it because I felt bad about it. Now, I'm not saying that, like, now would Jeremy have apologized in this situation? Probably not. Maybe I would have been petty about it. Maybe it would have took me a year or so to get over it. I don't know. Like, Jeremy does struggle with forgiveness. That's something that I pray on a lot, and I've gotten way better with that. Like I used to be able to hold grudges for a long time. They was just hugging in the club. Then Robert go talking about her to Giselle. The green eye doubles and a lady with the big feet and big hands did Wendy something wrong. I don't want to decide too, but I would never apologize. Like I'm saying, like, I don't think I would have either. But I respect Wendy for taking responsibility, and she's proving once again that the things that they said about her was lies, because all Wendy has been doing this season was taking accountability or ownership for her wrongdoings in the situations that she's come in. Even if she did not start it, or even if she was not wrong in it, she accepted the responsibility of whatever that may be in the situation. And I respect Wendy for that. I respect her. And I think that's a beautiful trait. Now, do I think that she was done wrong? Absolutely. Am I still not really feeling Robin like that? Absolutely. Do I still think that Mia is a disrespectful Hispanic man? Absolutely. But am I mad at Wendy for recognizing that she's probably done something to hurt Robin and want to apologize for it so they can move on? Absolutely. And is it strategic? Probably so. It's probably strategic because she knows that they're trying to ice her out. I'm not mad at her either at all. And Wendy said the truth didn't even last long. She bet not ever say apology in the same room as Robyn. And I'm saying, like, so now after this point, we could just drag Robyn however we need to. But I'm just saying at this point, like Wendy absolved herself of any type of wrongdoing. Whatever happens at this point is just gonna make Robyn look like a bad person, which is another good strategy. Like, I think Wendy is very intelligent. She bet not apologize again. She bet not. Robyn takes off that cowboy boot, them gas station chaps, and put her Bud Light down and want to fight with people, but people ain't got time for that, Robyn. You know? I didn't see Wendy do anything wrong. Tell me what Wendy said to Robyn, then I will see if Robyn needed to apologize. So the issue that had happened between Wendy and Robyn like resulted last year. I don't know if y'all remember, but last year, like Robyn and Wendy had a conversation, and Giselle was also at the table, and they were kind of asking her questions about like this change, or about what could it be. And then like Robyn had said that she kind of came across a little bit loose, which was a very disrespectful word, and that kind of took Wendy aback. Now, do I think that Robyn necessarily meant that she was a hoe or anything? No. I think Robyn just used the wrong terminology, the wrong words. Y'all know Robyn ain't that smart. So there was Wendy ended up getting hurt by that. But then skip forward, Giselle brings rumors to Robyn about Wendy's husband having an outside child in the marriage, and cheating and stuff like that. And she says, "I wonder, is that the reason why she is, doing all of this?" Robyn is still, I guess, a little bit confused on like the sudden personality change within Wendy, because let's be real, the Wendy's personality that we saw on her first season was not the same personality that we saw in the second one. She was way more light, way more so funny, way more loosened up, so it was a difference. But like, that's just because you can gain comfortability. You might have a new layer of confidence. It could be anything. But then when they got to the trip that Candace had planned, um, Giselle had came to Ashley about the rumor about, the husband and stuff like that. So then what happens next is Wendy and Ashley go to the side, and she was asking, Wendy, is she okay? Because she had heard these rumors from Giselle about her husband allegedly cheating on her, allegedly going through like alleged them going through infidelity and stuff like that. So she was already over it at that point. She said, so she stormed back into the room, and she said, "I'm gonna set all of these bitches straight." So she was eating Giselle up. At this point, she didn't say anything to Robyn. So Robyn is intoxicated. Robyn is drunk. Y'all remember she had on those trailer park, like, cornrows, and she was patting her puss, So Robyn was just drunk, laying on a chair, and she was confused why, I guess, Wendy was going off on Giselle. And then like Robyn is basically keep on repeating in the midst of an argument, what is the rumor? Like what was said, and Wendy is trying to ignore her. Then Wendy ends up giving her the smoke too, and saying like, you don't even have a relationship that anybody cares about. So I don't even want to hear what you have to say in this situation. And then that's where that kind of went downhill between Robyn and Wendy, for real. I hope I just rejogged everybody's memory. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a really big fan of, this show. So I do remember what be happening. But like, that's how I remember it. But in Wendy's defense, Robyn and Giselle had did a scene, I think, prior to that. And I think she had told Robyn this rumor. So I was a little bit confused as to why Robyn was trying to ask Wendy what rumor she talking about, or what could it have been that was setting her off. But then again, I maybe you can attribute that to her drinking, or maybe she thought it was a different, maybe she thought it was like something different. So it could have been that. But yeah, so that's where it all like came out at. Like I think that like Robyn caught a stray. She caught a stray bullet. Yes, and Wendy did sober Robyn the fuck up after she said that. All of that alcohol, yeah, all of that alcohol went out the window. Now I don't necessarily know why Robyn decided to continue to ask her to repeat the rumor or what the rumor was. If Giselle and her had talked about it already, maybe she was drunk, maybe she thought it was another rumor. I don't know. I don't know. So I can't tell you. Guilty by association. I mean, I can understand that. I can get it. But I'm just saying, so like that's why she apologized to Robyn. Robyn and Giselle have to have the same values to be close. I agree. Well, then again, not really, because I've had friends who are very close to me who, like, for example, I work in corporate America, but my friend was an OnlyFans content creator. I would never do that. But he did, and that was fine for him. So like we had different values and stuff like that, but we were still best friends. But like I just said, I believe in forgiveness. I say if y'all going if y'all can both get rid of all of the dirt that had happened last season and just start with a clean slate, then that will be fine. After this point, whatever happens, if Robyn or Robilius or Rob the Builder decides to cut up now, Wendy can definitely go in on like completely, justified because of what they have already said they were going to move past. I can't be besties with someone with different values. I mean, that's the difference of opinion. Robyn nor Mia have an excuse. That is true. I just want y'all to understand. Do I think that Wendy was necessarily right or wrong? I don't know. I'm not saying that she was wrong. I'm not saying that she was right. I'm saying that she did what was best for her, and I support that decision. I'm not saying that I would have apologized because y'all already know I'm a little petty. So at the end of the day, I don't know if I would have done that. But I'm just saying that her recognizing that she hurt Robyn was very commendable to me. That's all I'm saying. Because if someone has different values, then I don't trust their judgment and can't ride with them like that. I think it depends on what the values are. I think it depends on that. I think it depends on what the values are. Let me read the comments some more and then okay, y'all. So let me just switch gears real quick, okay? Let's so now we moved on from that. Let me get petty. So I was going through my YouTube and I saw that, Deep Conversations with Sean had posted a screenshot of a conversation or a comment that she had gotten on her account, on one of the videos, and it was pertaining to me. So let's read this, okay? So this person says it's for both a woman and so both for a woman and the woman that was what the blackout was for, and we still blacking out. Only women that belongs to the LGBT community would not know, that because they are male identified. A real woman would have asked that question, she would have known. A real woman would not let a male from the LGBTQ community question Melody being petty while she is being disrespected, as the Melody has no rights at all. And she has to sit and take it. She can't even be petty towards the attacker unless people like yourself from the LGBT community find fault with it. People can downright be disrespectful to Melody, but she can't retaliate by being petty back to Martell as if Martell is being protected by the LGBT community. Now, once again, here we are. Like, you bitches need help. Like, you hoes need fucking help, bitch. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all get off on trying to control what the fuck I think or want to say. At the end of the day, I don't know. I do not protect Martell. If anything, I did way more videos dragging him than anybody else have. Check the facts. Go look back. Go look back. Most of my most viral videos are me dragging him. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. And the fact that I can call out Melody for saying that she wanted to have a peaceful, a peaceful trip for her children, but being petty on the trip, to me that like that's a that's a contradiction. Then why did you even invite this man? Did you invite him just to sun him and be petty? Like, that's what I was saying. So at the end of the day, I can say whatever the fuck I want. And just because I said that has nothing to do with me being LGBTQ. Nor does it have anything to do with me protecting Martell. I don't know that nigga. I don't protect nobody. Jeremy protect me. Jeremy protects himself. Jeremy protects Chef Don Don. That's who Jeremy protects. I don't know this man. I never been around this man. So I'm not protecting nobody. I'm just calling out what I'm seeing on the show. You weird motherfuckers. So then, Deep Conversations with Sean is gonna say, I'm so confused by your comment. It seems like you're new here. So let me give you facts, not opinion. One, I'm a real woman. Two, I'm a married woman and married to a man. And three, I'm not a part of the LGBTQ community. Four, I never protected Martell. Five, you're trying to be deep for no reason. Six, it was just a question for conversation purpose, hence the name of my channel. Seven, you're blocked. Eight, have a good day. And that is exactly why I stand her, because she sees it. Like, it could be so easy for her to jump on a bandwagon with these other hateful people that want to claim that I hate women, or claim that I'm a hateful person, or claim all of these different things, because I like to hold everybody accountable. Like, I'm not going to review a show and just be biased towards one or two individuals. I'm going to try to be objective as possible and evaluate a situation. You get what I'm saying? So whatever that may be, if she's wrong in the situation, I'm going to talk about it. Okay? So at the end of the day, y'all sound fucking crazy attacking people because of my opinion. Number one, she grown as fuck. If she believes it or not, that's her business. You cannot control what a bitch thinks or what she does with her mouth, with her brain, with her thoughts. So at the end of the day, it don't matter what you feel. Y'all are like, I'm not gonna say y'all, but it's certain numbers of people that are obsessed and they worship Melody like she's some fucking goddess. And I'm just saying that shit is weird. Like, a lot of you motherfucking bitches be around like 50 or late 40s doing this shit, worshiping somebody who's in their mid 30s because she represents what you wish you would have done in your motherfucking relationship. But I'm here to let you know that just because her situation mirrors a lot of people, the personality that she has does not mirror a lot of people's. She is very passive aggressive. She is very snarky. She is very condescending, and she has a lot of abilities to push people's buttons. I'm not gonna not say that. That's true. These are things that she does. So I don't give a fuck if y'all get mad at me or not. I'm always going to shake the room up and ask questions about what the fuck I see on the television. I'm not going to blindly be down with a bitch because she got cheated on. Bitch, a lot of y'all got cheated on. So that don't mean that just because you get cheated on, therefore anything that you do after that is correct. Not saying that she was never disrespected, but I'm saying if you're gonna say you're gonna bury the hatchet, be positive and try to be a great person, try to be a great person for the sake of the kids, then do that. But if you want to be petty and stuff like that, then stop trying to say that you're healed and positive, because it's a fucking contradiction. You're not. You're not. Kiss my ass if y'all don't like what I have to say. I already told you bitches. Y'all can unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. I don't. This shit is not my bread and butter. This shit is not my check. I promise you I get money from this and the money is nice. I could buy myself a couple of shoes with it. I could buy myself a couple of outfits. Probably buy a couple plane tickets or whatever like that. But as far as, me paying my fucking rent, like me paying for my car note, this ain't my bread and butter. I have a whole fucking job, a whole fucking career, a whole fucking 2 degrees. So I'm good. I truthfully don't give a fuck if you weird stalker bitches like unsubscribe or not. Jeremy don't give a fuck. Y'all hoes who fuck yourselves. Actually, that's probably what y'all need to do, because a lot of you weird, obsessed Melody fucking stalker fans sound like y'all ain't had no dick. Sound like y'all ain't had no sexual proclivities in the last couple of months. Y'all hoes all wound up and tight for no fucking reason. Calm down, ho. Calm down. Live your life. Stop trying to live this lady's life. Stop trying to live vicariously through somebody who's about half your damn age. That is weird. That is weird. It's odd. And it's not okay. You hoes need help. And the fact that y'all are in y'all 50s, 60s, late 40s doing this shit is very odd to me. And the fact that y'all are still trying to press people a week or two later about shit that I the motherfucking said that I don't give a fuck about if you mad or not is weird as fuck. And I suggest y'all stop trying to press people about my motherfucking opinions. And I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. And let me tell you this. Deep conversations with Sean's, her opinions don't like reflect what Jeremy believes. Jeremy's opinions does not reflect what she believes. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. You can't press nobody else about what the fuck I gotta say. Number two, you can't press me, period. How about that? You can't press me. And I don't give a fuck how many dicks I suck, how many asses I ate, how many men I done fucked. That does not take away from the fact that I'm an intelligent motherfucker. I'm able to break down situations and analyze them effectively. I don't allow my emotions and the fact that a nigga cheated on me 30 years ago to direct my opinions in whatever way that may be. You hoes need help. You hoes need help. And y'all need some dick. Or something. Some dick, some therapy, some help. Y'all need to get rid of y'all cable subscription. I don't know what the fuck y'all need. But y'all gonna stop doing this. Cause it's getting weird. And like I said, I love everybody. But I refuse to continue to be disrespected about my opinion. And I'm really tired of these whack bitches always bringing up the fact of my sexuality because I critique Melody just the same way I critique Tisha or Kimmy or Tiffany or Destiny, Martell, Marceau, Maurice, Louis, all of these people. But when I critique Melody, all of a sudden my sexuality comes into play. I'm over it. I'm over it. And that's exactly why y'all will never get no more Love and Marriage Huntsville videos about me. Ever. Cause y'all weird. And I'm not talking about y'all who are watching this video because I don't know which one of these people it is. I don't know who's watching, but I'm just saying those who this, pertains to are weird. And I don't like that shit. And I really do try not to argue with women. I really do try not to, disrespect women like that. But y'all be pushing a nigga to do it. Okay? But y'all listen. Jeremy gotta go back to work. Jeremy gotta go to this 9 to 5. Jeremy has to finish getting his check. Okay? This was fun. I had a really good time. Hopefully, we've had some really good. Hopefully, I've opened your mind up, to this upcoming episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. We can open our mind up to a different point of view, and y'all are just open to, different opinions. Okay. So yeah, I love everybody. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And baby, I plan on doing the same. Peace.